Hey guys, long time no see. At least not content like this. I haven't done like vlogging this way in a minute, but I am actually packing to go on another trip. Go figure. Going on another trip. I look a mess. It's probably like 4 or 5 a.m. I just sporadically woke up. It was one of those moments where you went to sleep and you didn't know you went to sleep, and you woke up and you're like, okay. So that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, it's about maybe 4 or 5 a.m. I very much have work in the morning. So I normally get up at 7, but that's okay. Um, I'm packing because I'm really excited. I'm getting ready to go on a business trip. Like my first, no, it's not. It's not actually, but it's one of my first business trips that I have been on for a very long time for my coaching and consulting business, Skyscraper Visions. We are doing a huge rebranding. We are doing a full revamp and infrastructuring to really put in systems and strategies to elevate and take my business to the next level. I'm really excited about it. Skyscraper Visions formerly was, a coaching, consulting, and mentorship program that really focused on integrating solutions, strategies, and scripture to help people gain clarity, the clarity that they need to live the life of their dreams. And so we're still going to be doing more of the consultancy piece and not necessarily coaching and mentoring, but it's going to just be reshaped very differently. We're shifting more into executive leadership. We're shifting more into high performing individuals, really being able to operate from a very optimal standpoint without burnout, without letting their life fall to pieces. Because what I see is that there are a lot of successful people, but they only have pockets of optimization, or they only have pockets of peace. And so a lot of people rely on leaders as a whole, not just those who are leaders in organizations. But if you yourself have an influence, then you are a leader in some way, shape, or form. If you're a parent, if you are maybe even an older sister, there are so many capacities that you can fill that integrate leadership qualities. And sometimes if you are always in a position where you have to make decisions, it's easy to fall into decision fatigue. It's very easy for you to lose fulfillment and all of the things. So, I am really excited. I really don't like that phrase, all of the things, but whatever. I'm really excited because this is gonna, I will say, be the first trip where I will be focusing on my business specifically and having really the expertise from a corporate perspective, but I will say the midwife from a spiritual perspective to help me push and birth the thing that God has impregnated me with since the youth, and something I'm very passionate about. So, having destiny leaders or destiny helpers in your life is so key and critical to help you to get to the next step. I'm excited that I have been graced and blessed to have someone in my life to help me do that. I feel probably like most of you, I'm always doing that for others. And so to be able to have that for myself is big. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So we're going to be headed to Miami, trying to get all the finished pieces, if you can't tell by the dryer that's going off right now. So getting the finished pieces together, but I am leaving around 9 p.m. It is Friday, and I am leaving around 9 p.m. So I'm literally going to head, I might stop at the country club just to shower, but I'm going to head directly to the airport. And after that, I'll make it right after midnight. I'll check into my hotel, and we're getting started bright and early, around 9 a.m. to 5. So it's going to be a full day, but I leave and go back home to Houston about 9 a.m. on Sunday. So it's a really, really, really quick trip. But you don't need a long time to get into some things in Miami. Do you hear me? Okay? You don't need a long time. So that's always a good thing. And that's something that I'm looking forward to. As you know, I love to travel. I was just on the road last week. I went back home to New Orleans. But in any case, I don't want to talk your head off. Let's go ahead and get packed, and I will more than likely see you at the airport. One other thing I'll say is that I said this in my last vlog when I was going to maybe China, if not maybe when I went to Europe. You need to invest in these travel cubes, guys. Some people have the ones that compress. It really doesn't matter, but you need to have this because it is a game changer when it comes to travel. And I'm literally just bringing this cube inside of my travel bag. If you see this bag, most of the time it's an indicator that I am about to hop on somebody's plane. Okay, this is a very, very durable, and I will say that it is an investment. I don't have a lot of luxury bags, but this is one that I've wanted for a very long time, at least about 10 years almost. And I'm very fortunate that God allowed me to get it. But it was a great investment because this bag is so durable. I take this, bag almost every time I travel. I could fit things in here, and it works, and there hasn't been any damage. So one thing I can say is, a lot of times people invest in premium items, but they're really not premium because they fall apart, and it's just for the name's sake. But I will say, if you've traveled, you understand that it is not about what you pack, it's how you pack it. And that'll preach on its own, okay? Because in life, two people could be carrying the same thing, okay? I'm gonna get into my advisory bag, no pun intended. But two people could be carrying the same thing, but they could be carrying it in a completely different way. And it is all boiling down to how they invested. How did they invest in themselves? Did they go and, I'm not saying it has to be a premium bag or a luxury brand. I got these cubes from Walmart, but it efficiently, there's no way I would have been able to pack all these individual things like this. I could, but it wouldn't work, or I wouldn't be able to have as many things. So I'm really thankful. Like I said, I use this bag. I've used this one time before. I'm gonna use it again, but it is super helpful and I just love it. So thought I'd put you on. Another thing, guys, I wanted to show you is I got some more embroidered uniform type of things. This is the actual logo for my business, for Skyscraper Visions. Skyscrapers, obviously, Skyscraper Visions on the chest. What are you talking about? Got a few polos as well. So I've had this one, but now I got another one as well. And I'm really excited about this because I see and have always saw my business as a huge corporate entity. I've always seen it as a $1 billion company, something so big, something so large. I 100% have seen my business like that. So, I've always loved, and I've always been very organization minded. I've been corporate minded, where I love order, I love cohesiveness, I love the synchronicity of there being a well-oiled machine. And it's so special and it's so beautiful to have that for your brand. When you are putting on some merchandise with your name on it, it is beautiful because you're representing you and what you've built by the grace of God. So we have a lot of, actually everything that I'm wearing for this trip is pretty much Skyscraper branded. Do you hear me? Hello, super fetch. I love that. Yeah, so everything is just about me, and I want people to ask questions. I want people to say, oh, well, what is this? Because That's what it's about. But I also embody it. I love everything about my business and businesses. So, and I believe all of them were God breathed, and I was led to start these businesses. So, but Skyscraper Visions is my baby. But I want to just show y'all that because I'm like, huh, why wouldn't you want to see? Also, I wanted to show you because some people watching this may need to shift their brain and shift their mindset to think about their business on the scale of it being a Amazon and Apple, a Starbucks. Like, you are a Louis Vuitton, whatever it may be. Like, you need to start. I went to Academy, got these shirts for $10, went to my embroiderer that had an initial investment, and I'm going to put you on because I want you to understand that it doesn't take a whole lot. My embroiderer, to get the actual logo, they have to, I don't know what they have to do, but it's like $35, and then it's a $10 investment every shirt that you get after. So I made an upfront investment for $35, but now going forward, I just showed you a cardigan, 2 polos, and I have another shirt that I got. It was $27 for one of those shirts, but me spending effectively $20 for a shirt, but this shirt is on a polo that looks like we're at a freaking, like we have our own ticker symbol hanging in Wall Street, which is soon to come, fully IPO'd. And I'm like, it's mine. It's something that I can own. So you should take pride in your business. You should want to invest. So I just thought I should share that. Well, we are finally in Miami, and it's been a long day. So considering the fact that the last time we saw each other, it was already 4 a.m. It is now after midnight. So you have evidence when I say it's been a long day. The flight was very tough. Very tough. With kids. Very tough. And I actually look forward to flights because I like to sleep. Like, that's one of my favorite time of the trip. And one of my favorite times overall when it comes to sleeping. I love sleeping on my couch. I love sleeping poolside, and I love sleeping on a plane. But it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that. I'll be able to speak freely in a little bit. Let me get to my rental. Okay guys, so we have made it into the rental car. I will likely sometime in the morning show you. I'm gonna get up pretty early because we're starting for 9, so I plan to get up maybe around 7 so that I can be completely ready to go. And I would show you the car, but right now it's a little late, but we're finally here. I'm getting ready to head to my mom is texting me. Getting ready to head to the hotel. I'm gonna break everything down to you. Just let me get to where I need to eat. I have to create content. So oddly enough, it is like probably 30 minutes later, and I'm just now walking to my hotel. I'm not even like there. I was parking, trying to find parking in Miami. It's obviously like Houston times 10 because the infrastructure is just not here. But in any case, I'm staying at a boutique hotel. I'm staying at a boutique hotel tonight, which is literally right behind me is the hotel that I'm actually staying at. But the rates were so much more higher and expensive. And where my actual business coach is located, she's located in Aventura, but I always stay here when I come to Miami. I had a good experience. It's clean, it's chic, but their rates were way too expensive for one night, especially because I got it for like $92 before, but when I tried to book it for tonight, it was like $200. I'm like, absolutely not. So I found this hotel. Literally, I'm walking to it. I'm about to walk up, and it was like $67, and I'm like, that's my kind of vibe, because I'm literally going to the hotel. It's already 2 a.m. So by the time I get up, I have to get up at 7. $67 was more of my speed. So here we are. All right, so it is about 2:26. Finally in the hotel, obviously. Eating some Gardettos, classic, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want anything too heavy, but I'm happy to be here. I'm in my old stomping ground. I have good memories for Miami for the most part. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm grateful that, I'm coming back for such a beautiful time. The last time I was in Miami was in 2023. It was right before I went through deliverance. Gosh. And it was a Bride of Christ live event they were having here in Miami. Actually, not too far from here. It was so beautiful. Just spending time with the Lord, networking with so many nice young ladies. It was just a good time. It was a good time. So it's really, really good to be back because I left on a good note with Miami. And so obviously I'm going to get rest because the flight that I had, like I said, I always try to be understanding with mothers when it comes to kids and travel, because especially if they're traveling by themselves, because you just never know. And I don't try to judge parenting skills, or I don't try to obviously gauge a child. But what I will say is, if at any time your child behavior begins to affect other people, I do think that there should be some intervention, period, point blank, because I had the most precious little girl behind me, but she was just keep messing with the tray behind me. And I don't know, it must have been the supernatural grace and favor of the Lord. I wasn't annoyed. I really was not annoyed. I just wish that the mom would have intervened more, because it's like, clearly that this is on the back of my seat and it's bothering me. Or you should think it would bother me. And then leaving, another child just lost it. And she was just crying so much, loud, like hysterically, like a very blood chilling, just bloody murder, scream. But you never know what be going on with kids, child. I don't know about that. But anyway, I'm about to shut it down for tonight. To hop in the shower, get me some rest. I might just automatically pop up. But I'm trying to get up around 7 because my business coach is about 40 minutes away. And yeah, I'm gonna have a good time. Still repping. I didn't give you all the full fit, like it is one, right? But so cute. This is like one of my first shirts I got made for my business. Skyscraper Vision, educate, encourage, execute, and evolve. None of which you saw because I cut it off, but so cute. All right, good night. Okay, guys, it is 7:30, and go figure, those hours flew by. I went to bed at like 4, maybe 3:30. But nonetheless, this trip is not about sleep. This trip is putting me in a position where I could get up, go to sleep, get up, go to sleep anytime I want. Positioning me for a place of liberation and freedom, which is really powerful, right? For you to be able to have the autonomy to, travel when you want to, spend time with your loved ones when you want to, stay in bed when you want to, as a result of operating in your purpose. And I think that's so beautiful. It's also very spiritual. So I am very tired, but we're gonna make the best out of it. We're in Miami, so why complain? But we have a lot to do. I have to get ready because I'm already 30 minutes away, and I have to, thankfully my clothes are already laid out, but I have to go and obviously grab my car and get there. So I will see you in a bit when I'm dressed. So last night I didn't have a chance to show you guys the rental car, but this is what we're working with. Super cute. A cute little stainy weiny. But she's a convertible. Oh my goodness. I've never driven a convertible. I've always, obviously, what girl wouldn't want a convertible? Like, hello, Barbie dream house, all of that. Ceases to amaze me. Like, this place. Okay guys, so I just made it to my business mentor's home. I don't know where I'm at yet, but I'm really excited. There's going to be a lot of wisdom. There's going to be a lot of knowledge. I actually need to go because I need to do a quick prayer before we start. Convertible would be like a lot of wind. I thought it would be like a lot of turbulence, but it is so peaceful and you just feel so free. So now I'm like, you know what do I want to do? Okay, like, should I get an Aston Martin convertible? Like, oh, coaching session. Give me a second. Woo, guys. Really tired, obviously. Been traveling, as you know. I've been up, rather. Being up is probably the better emphasis here. I've been up since Friday. It is now Saturday at 5 p.m. And I am pretty much rolling off of anywhere between maybe 5 to 8 hours of sleep. But, you know, I really feel like God is telling me, even though it's more probably about my disciplines than anything, because I truly believe that I have enough time to get everything I need to get done in a day. I just have to be structured enough to actually plan it out, one, and then two, most importantly, execute it. Because I do a lot. I do a lot of things, all of which is important. It's important for me to work out, have my body in good shape. I love tumbling. That's my kid-like nature that I'm able to express. But it's also a dream of mine, and it's for a love of a hobby of cheerleading, which is very, very, it's a big part of me. I love studying Mandarin because I love traveling, and I love learning different languages, and I love talking to people. And my businesses are obviously like my babies, Skyscraper Visions being the firstborn. So every part of my life is so important, and I've just been asking God to give me the capacity to be able to sustain and to operate with a spirit of excellence while doing so. So anyway, yeah, I just think I'm in a good place. I'm very grateful and fortunate for this experience. I do leave tomorrow morning, so I might do a cute little dinner, or I might just fall asleep for the rest of the night. Who knows? But I have an outfit, so I 100% will be going out tonight. I don't know exactly. When I say go out, now you know. I mean go out to eat. I'm not going to no club. I ain't doing nothing. But I love what God is doing in this season. And, you know, it sometimes makes you think like, dang, if I had been obedient or operated out of faith fast enough, what would life have looked like at this time? If I would have stayed consistent, if I would have been more disciplined, it's like, okay, well, what would have actually happened? Nonetheless, all things work out for the good of those who love the Lord. So I'm encouraged by that. I really love Miami as usual. I just love the vibe about it. Like, I know that there's a lot of things going on. There's parties and all this other stuff. Check out the biceps or triceps right here. Duh. But I just love what it has to offer. Like, Miami is just so refreshing, and the fact that it's almost always like this, people's esteem has to be high because it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. I can't wait to get a place out here. I don't know if I would do like an actual home because I love the way that the homes look by the water, or if I would get like a condo. I feel like someplace like this, like, it'd be so nice to be able to have a house, but pretty much everywhere has amenities where you would have access to a pool as well. So decisions. But I'm enjoying myself. I love this convertible, and like I said, should I get the Aston Martin drop top? Aston Martin is a whole nother level, so I'm excited. I think that's gonna be it for now, and then maybe when I finish getting dressed, I'm gonna take a nap obviously when I go home. I just got some Pizza Hut, some boneless wings, and like a half of a melt. It's gonna be delicious, by the way. Then after that, I think I'm gonna go home, maybe get up around 7, 8, maybe 7:30, and then head out. So, yeah. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Okay, guys, so we are finally back in the hotel. So tired. It's 6:30 and I'm about to give me a nap, child, and then probably wake up in an hour and a half. Excuse me. Probably wake up in an hour and a half or so, and then get ready. I look tired, but it comes with a good cost. I'll see you when I wake up. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to go to get some dinner across the street. I literally have an hour, so I had did a little bit of content, but whatever, I'm still gonna go because I love my outfit. Let me show you. Okay. Obviously this would have been so cute during the day, but I was exhausted. I could not get out of the bed. Would have been so cute during the day. But I still feel like it's chic. Oh, that's too low. Chic enough that it can still go. So let's see. All right. Guys, so cute. So cute. Let me show you what we're actually working with, as a matter of fact. Hold on. It's so silly. Dumb. Wait, I need to go to that gas station. Okay guys, I'm about to take a shower. It is a little bit after 2. It's 2:30. I have to wake up at like 6 so that I can drop the car off at the airport. And I'm obviously going to the airport. My flight is at 9. God willing, make it back to Houston at 11. So it's been a lot of, right? A lot of moving, a lot of stuff. But in any case, you know, I had a good little weekend. You know what I mean? Like, why would you complain about having a weekend? Like, something was knocking. I don't know where. You can't complain about a weekend in Miami. Period, point blank. I don't want to hear it, or you're ungrateful. What it's worth. Had a great time. Dinner was so nice. It wasn't necessarily like delicious, but the ambiance was everything. And you know, if I have an opportunity to film content and did, I'm gonna do that. So, all right, guys, I'll see you, God willing, in the morning. It's already the morning. I'll see you on my way to the airport, and yeah, we'll go from there. Bye. So anyway, this is the state that we're in. Got off the plane, made it to my car. Amen. Why do they want to cut the road off? You gotta do stuff like at 1 to 4 a.m. is when you do this type of stuff. They trying to do too much. But anyway, God's good. I don't care. I'm on my way home. I made it back. Glory be to God. And my cousin is at my house. She had a speaking engagement, so I'm going to meet up with her. Well, she's at my house, and then from there, I'm so sorry. Anyway, excuse me. From there, I'm going to. I can't wait to see what that looks like. I'm gonna go and take me a nappy nap. I don't know. I might order something. I really want to cook. I really do want to cook, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I have it. I don't know if I have it, and I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I have a lot of content and stuff to edit, so it's crazy. To get a quick breakfast, even though it's like 1, and they ran out of jelly. Like, what? You know, I'm okay with giving grace, but you running out of jelly is the equivalent of McDonald's running out of Big Mac sauce. That's like, that comes with the meal. That's like a pizza spot running out of Parmesan and red fresh peppers. Like, you kind of need that to stay in business. But then again, I'm not going to show you, but this location, they've been using the front part of the store that you can visibly see as a storage room. So it's like, that's that. Anyway, I wanted to show you that I'm still rocking my merch. Like I said, the entire trip is about the brand. Anyway, all right, that's it. Well, we got it.